Welcome to PsychWSigmund, where we delve into the fascinating world of psychology to explore the intricacies of the human mind and behavior. Today, we're going to talk about a concept that has captivated psychologists and philosophers for centuries: collective unconscious. The collective unconscious refers to a shared reservoir of archetypes, or universal symbols, images, and themes that are common to all humans across cultures and time. These archetypes are thought to be present in the collective unconscious, a part of our psyche that contains the fundamental building blocks of human thought and experience. This concept was first introduced by Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist who believed that certain universal symbols and images are shared among all humans, regardless of their cultural background or personal experiences. To understand the theoretical background of collective unconscious, let's take a step back and look at how this concept emerged in psychological theory. Jung developed his theory of collective unconscious as a response to Sigmund Freud's idea of the personal unconscious, which posits that our unconscious mind contains repressed thoughts, memories, and desires that are unique to each individual. Jung, however, believed that there is a deeper collective level of the unconscious that contains universal symbols and images that are shared among all humans. One of the key psychologists who contributed to our understanding of collective unconscious is Joseph Campbell, an American mythologist who studied the common themes and motifs in myths and legends from around the world. Campbell's work on comparative mythology showed that certain archetypes, such as the hero, the mother, and the trickster, appear in stories and myths from diverse cultures, suggesting that these symbols are part of a shared human heritage. Research on collective unconscious has been extensive and varied, with studies ranging from experimental psychology to anthropology. For example, a study on the universality of facial expressions found that people from different cultures recognize and interpret emotional expressions in similar ways, suggesting that certain archetypes, such as happiness or sadness, are universally recognized. Another study on the collective unconscious in dreams found that people from different cultures report similar themes and symbols in their dreams, such as snakes, spiders, or flying, which may indicate a shared reservoir of archetypes. But how can understanding collective unconscious help us in our everyday lives? By recognizing the universal symbols and images that shape our thoughts and behaviors, we can gain a deeper insight into our motivations, desires, and fears. For instance, if you're struggling with anxiety in social situations, exploring your personal archetypes may reveal that your fear is linked to the archetype of the outcast or the rejected child. This self-awareness can help you develop more effective coping strategies, such as practicing self-compassion or seeking social support. In therapeutic settings, understanding collective unconscious can be particularly useful. Therapists may use archetypal analysis to help clients identify and work through unconscious patterns and themes that are influencing their thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. For example, a therapist working with a client who is struggling with addiction may help the client recognize how the archetype of the wounded healer is contributing to their self-destructive behavior. In addition to its therapeutic applications, collective unconscious can also inform our relationships with others. By recognizing the universal patterns and themes that shape human behavior, we can communicate more effectively, build stronger connections, and resolve conflicts in a more constructive way. For instance, a manager who understands the archetype of the hero may be able to inspire their team by tapping into their desire for challenge and achievement. As we conclude our exploration of collective unconscious, I want to leave you with a thought-provoking insight. The collective unconscious is not just a theoretical concept. It's a living, breathing aspect of our shared humanity. By tapping into this collective psyche, we can access a deep well of wisdom, creativity, and inspiration that can guide us on our personal journeys and help us navigate the complexities of modern life. In fact, the collective unconscious has been recognized as a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. By exploring our own archetypes and connecting with the universal themes and patterns that shape human experience, we can develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. This can lead to greater self-awareness, creativity, and fulfillment, as well as a more compassionate and empathetic connection with others. That's all for today's Psych with Sigmund. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, may your ego find balance between pleasure and reality.